Hello everyone. So, something different. I did a thing, so we're doing a challenge. So, for those who haven't been here before, my name is Bianca. This is my corner of the interwebs where you can find me knitting, crocheting, and doing all kinds of crafts. So, yeah. I may or may not have applied for a summer market. I've never done that before. We did talk about me wanting to do something like that. So here it goes. This week, and I mean week, I started yesterday, as you can tell by various parts. Yeah, there we go. So from Monday to Monday, this is Tuesday, I wanted to see if I liked the pattern before I went on. So I did one. We're getting going. We'll be making knitted teddy bears. I might do some variation with the ears and make them into bunnies. But yeah. The pattern I'm using is from Stepstep on YouTube here. The tutorial is 4 years old. I enjoyed it. I do not care to watch it every time, so I wrote it down very professionally. So yeah, we have a head, the nose, their nose. I need to do the head shaping on this still. I have the bottom open so I can reach the eyes, which I have ordered. I do not have safety eyes that are big enough for this. This will be the body. There you go. I have some lettering, which I think I can get out. There. We have 2 ears, which I will show you one. Which will be right there. We have an arm, well, 2 of those as well. And we have legs, nice chunky, chubby legs. It will go right there, like it's sitting. So I have all the parts. None of it is assembled. I'll get to that later. Right now I'm just focused on the making. So yeah, goal is to have at least 5 teddy bears. And why 5 and not 7? Because I did one in one day. My Thursday is always whack. My Friday will be whack because I will be gone, and I'm not sure about my Saturday, so I might get some lost time there. They will all be in this velvet yarn that semi gives me the ick. I have issues with velvet yarns, and I have a hard time finding some I like. I like this, and now my hands are getting a little drier, and yeah, issues. Let's go look at the ears though. I think this pattern is a good base. It's easy to make it into a bunny as well, so I might do a bunny ear one at some point. We'll see. I have it in various colors. So we're gonna do some different colors, see how it goes. The market is end of June, so at this point I have 5 weeks. And I have some little stuff already done. I got this to make scrunchies, and my mom was like, well, I hope you'll be doing some fun stuff with that. And I was like, making scrunchies. She was like, I said fun stuff. Fun. Well, okay, Mom. We're doing fun. So next one is yellow. And I'm bringing you on for the ride. Not sure if I can bring you any closer at this point, because I have some boxes in my living room. Yeah, there we go. Like I said, the goal is 5. 5 sounds reasonable for a market, right? I haven't done this before. Did you know that you can do a magic ring with knitting, by the way? Not sure I'm doing it entirely properly, but it works for me. And I should be counting my stitches at some point, but we can't just start over. So yeah. This works with a magic ring all throughout, even the ears. And it was so much fun to figure out. And that is what I like about this craft. I'm still learning. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And what I do is I take this bit and I loop it back through and then I pull it. And watch the yellow fight me on it. It went okay with the green. Oh god. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Yeah, the yellow will fight me on getting pulled. So there we go. Downside now is that you have it all on one. There you go. And you need it on 3. So I needed 4 needles and I brought 3. I think I brought 3. No, I have 1 in my lap. I'm off to a great start, as you can tell. So yeah. The yellow has been used for scrunchies. No, not for scrunchies, for duckies. I tried making a ducky. I did not enjoy it, so I'm not carrying on with those. Felt it was too chunky for a duck. I like my duckies tiny. And this yarn isn't many things, but it won't do dainty or tiny. Well, kind of like me, actually. So yeah. So now we're just splitting them up through all the needles, and then I think I'll just check in whenever I finish a part of a said bear, unless I have something else I want to show you. I should be stitch definitions on my thing is a bitch. Getting my safety eyes today, and some markers, some paint markers, because I have these little signage thingies that I want to put up with, like, oh, this is something I have in book, this is so much for something, like, to make it easier on myself, because yeah, I'm kind of worried it'll be a huge flop. Is that a thing you say in English? A flop? Something that won't work out. So, yeah, I'm taking you along for the ride. If I burn should have done 3 on those, I think. Meh. I will rearrange them. Yeah, if I fail, you'll be right here with me to laugh or either comfort me. I don't mind. Yeah, if I do like it, I might do more markets. Prepping for this does mean that my personal items are, whoops, on a hiatus. Which is okay, you know, you can't do everything. So I have 9 and I'm going through, where's my head, 18, and 18 divided by 3 is 5. For reference, I am numbers blind, so I have issues with stuff like that. So yeah, for reference. I have issues with telling time, doing numbers, all that good stuff. Might even be 6. I have no idea. Give it to me. There you go. It looks like 5. So figuring shit out on the fly takes me a little more time than it might do other people. And that's fine. I still manage. It does feel awkward, like I'm a fully grown adult and I have issues with tables and column tables like 2, 4, 6, 8. Like I can do them like that, but if you like make me do the full thing, it ain't happening. It ain't. And then the awkward part about it is I worked at a register for close to 10 years. Which I did okay at, because with a register you don't really need to do math. The register does that for you. So all I need to do is make sure I give people the right amount of money back. And some way or the other, and then you pull this a little more. That has never been an issue. It did mean that when the register went out and I had to rely on a calculator or my brain, to do stuff. It wasn't happening. They could send me home, and they did. It happened through 10 years. It happened like 2 or 3 times that they sent me home over something like that. It's knowing your limitations and rolling with it, right? So I can function. Just don't ask me any difficult shit. Google is my friend, and Google is a good calculator. Better than I am. So yeah, which is fine. So yeah, I'm gonna work on this. There you go. I just did 2 rows. It is a little floppy at this point. It's to be expected. There you go. Like I said, stitch definition, not there at all, which is kind of expected. It's the nature of the beast. And the green didn't fuzz at all. This one, yeah. I'll be sitting outside for the rest of my day, so that will be a non-issue. Talking about market though, I do need to get some more yarn. I started a Hexigardy, but not the what do you call it, granny one. I did an alternative one by someone here on EasyTube, and I like it a lot, but I want to elongate it. I wanted to have like 3/4 sleeves and then go up till something ain't right. I will restart. Up to knee length or something. So I'm working on that, and I already have about half a thing finished. But I'm running out of yarn. I thought I had more. It's not a brand, it's not a texture. I'm not mixing matching. Because I might bring it to the market, I might not, depends on how much I like it. So I need to run to the store, get some more of that yarn. I need at least 5, maybe 6 of the balls, because they're not that big. It's just really kind of boring, kind of gray. My brain was on orange and somehow. I'll get to it, and you'll see that on a Monday podcast. This is why I'm doing the challenge, by the way, as well. I did not do the May podcast because I already told I would be late, because I would be going to my friend for her birthday, then I would be doing a thing for Liberation Day, and so I would have done it on Tuesday, Wednesday, However, I came back and my battery of my phone died. Literally, the battery expanded, so the entire back was open. Phone wasn't safe to use, so I had to get that fixed. We thought I had an S21, so they had that in stock. Should have taken an hour. Guy called me. I do not, in fact, have a 21. I have a 22. So they had to order that battery. It took what has been the next day. It took a little bit longer. Then they had to fix it, and I was tired. And I didn't go get my phone. So now we're a week later, and I have my phone again, so I can now do stuff. But I don't see the value in doing the May update, because in about a week and a half it's June. So I'll do everything in June, and we'll just sit down and talk, because I don't even recall everything that's supposed to be before end of May. So my April mix, basically. Yeah, so that's how my brain functions. So I'm gonna get started on this, and I will check back in when I finish. If you see me switching colors before I finish yellow, I hated the fuzzing and the, yeah, and stuff, so I switched colors. I have like 10 colors, so it'll be fine. I will see you all later. Yeah, see you soon. There you go. So, update, it's Monday. So yeah, I still have today to finish, because obviously there's no 5 here, but they're cute, right? And there is, in fact, nearly a 4th, so I should be fine. I did some non-talking updates for you throughout the week. I'm not that good at it, but meh. Yeah. Update. True to ADHD self-sabotage, I did not do anything on Wednesday. I did some things on Thursday. Stop. Ophouden. Cat is trying to eat his sister. Friday fell away. Saturday fell away because it was nearly 5 in the morning on Friday. And I went to this artist's market, so yeah. This was my Sunday project. They're fun. And the arms move, which I think is hilarious, because you can make them go like, yay! I'm having fun! But yeah, legs move a little less, but they do wiggle. And they all look different. They all have different placement of the ears. They all have different placement of the eyes. The nose looks different, which makes the face look different. And I'm having fun with it. So yeah, I'm now working on the purple one. I went to a yarn store in the city I was at Friday, and I found this dark purple, which does have, unfortunately, some lettering, which meh, I can't fix, but yeah. I'm enjoying this. It looks more red on the camera, but yes. So arms and legs for this one, and then we're doing a brown one, I think. After that, I need to make some marble bags. I'm just trying to interrupt him now. So I took the purple one because I might keep it. Yeah, marble bags in the form of yup. I have a pattern for it. I bought that. I might do a video on that as well, but for now we're finishing it, and we're not finishing this video until I have 5 for sale, because I might keep the purple one to have the lettering, because these don't have the lettering. So yeah, it will bother me if I try and sell that. So maybe 4 at this point, and we'll just keep going. It is Monday. I still have the entire day to finish it. We'll see. Okay, update to come. There you go. Last part of this challenge. It is Thursday today. So Monday I got some bad news. I couldn't really focus, so I was like, fuck this shit, I'm gonna do something else. And I did. I made a snail head. My hair is doing its own thing. Yeah. I now have 5 bears. So it took me a week and a half, 9 days. Here's the last one. In a brown. Or as my mom calls it, a shitty color. So, and it still can go like, beep. Yay! I finished a bag of stuffing, polyfill. So I've put all the bears in there just to keep them out of harm's way, because yeah, I have cats, so, and they fit nicely. There you go. Green, yellow, orange, purple, and the purple one is a different brand of yarn, so it's a little bit smaller. That's fine. And we have a brown one. And I am officially done with teddy bears. I'm using a broad clippy to ship the thing. And there you go. All nice and, well, I'd say compact, but this thing is half my size, so it's not compact. Ooh, I can use that more. Yes. Yeah. Would I do this again? Sure. If my brain catches on to something, it will do it. I'm not that difficult. In that respect. I have 3 weeks left before I have to have everything done for this market. So we're rolling from this challenge into the next one, and yeah, keeping on. My hands are starting to complain a little, so yeah, taking more breaks, doing some stretchings. And should be fine, right? I did enjoy this pattern. Did not enjoy the yarn that much, but it did not give me the heebie-jeebies as much. So that's a pro. Hoping it will keep that up because I have more. I also have one bunny, which proportion-wise turned out a bit funny. I'm making that into a zombie bunny. It's bright green, it'll work. Just need to figure out some of the details. I also finished that before I got my eyes, so it has no eyes. Might embroider them on. Not sure. I will figure it out before the market. Also, kind of tempted to knit that pattern, because I think it would work as a knit pattern. We'll see if I do. For now, different kind of challenge. If you want to see, go to the next video. If that's up, if not, you gotta wait a little. Monday will be my regular podcast episode with a ton of things. So I hope to see you there. Okay. Bye bye, everyone.